4. We've got Smoke. 3. We've got Ignition. 2. 1. We've got RIP Takeoff. We've got RIP Takeoff out there. Hey, big ups, y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. Today's topic, why all, that's in caps, elite, coppered colored, foundationally coppered American celebs and or icons are eventually humiliated. All of your heroes. It's a matter of time. Why? And are we just sheep? Lambs to slaughter? They snatch one of us up and the other one's just bang, bang, because he bang. I kept telling him bang, kept telling him to cut his bang, kept telling him to cut his wool, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Bang, it's not gonna happen to me. Bang. I don't know. But that's what we on today, y'all. So please like, share, subscribe, y'all. Show starts in 2 minutes. Show starts in 2 minutes. Big up, Shot Town. Big up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we're going to take this time to like, share, subscribe. We're going to take this time to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
We are, as they say, tangled in our anchor chain. Our financial systems are decades old. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
Right.
Brother,
I'm wiping it though. I'm gonna wipe it. I'm gonna wipe it. I'm gonna say, hey.
Tori's oldest brother, between us. Tori made me at Beta. And so, he just wanted to say a few words before we let you go here.
Okay. Yeah.
Brother Thomas, thank you so much for gracing us with your appearance, man. Grateful. You expanded our nation beyond belief. It's just a wonderful thing. And we would like to present you with the Self Luv Show first annual Ernest Lee Thomas Achievement Award.
Oh man,
it's apropos that you are the first recipient.
And Noop, we call it the Raj.
We're gonna call it the Raj.
Oh, I love it. Oh man.
Yeah, so we have it on order. So it's gonna come here. We're gonna show it to the show, and then myself or Tasia deliver it to you or ship it to you from there.
Thank you, brother.
And even in this instance, if I could be of service to a 9-year-old girl or a 19-year-old woman or girl who wants to be a woman, is to really remember that self-love is the best way that you can receive love from anybody else, because it's coming from you. A lot of times we forget that. We look externally for this love. We look externally for this feeling of validation and adoration and approval, and it has to come from within.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Yeah, buddy. Self Love Show is in the building. Big ups, y'all. Welcome. You kill it. Welcome to another edition of the Self Love Show. Appreciate y'all patience.
Understanding is what we represent.
Appreciate y'all. All right, welcome to the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network, or as we say, TATN. TATN. This is one of the co-hosts, and I am Millie. All praise to the ancestors, the Most High, and my beloved late Mama Sky. Today we're unpacking a provocative topic. Why do all elite copper-colored celebrities or icons, even those at the pinnacle, like P. Diddy? Diddy or didn't he? Why do they all find themselves facing public humiliation? Join us as we explore are we all savage? That it? We're all savage. We get a bunch of money and fame and we're savage? Or were they savage already and that's why they got all the money and fame? People want to have leverage on, you get leverage on leverage on leverage, or, we're asking these questions and more. And you know what? One thing we can do is we can ask the questions. We don't pile on. We do not pile on the copper color here at TATN. But we got some questions. We question everything. Join us as we explore the intricate dance of public image, the pressure of the spotlight, incriminating docudramas, and the humanizing moments that remind us that stars are just like us. Or are they? How should the foundationally coppered Americans respond when our icons are brought to the pink man's proverbial carpet, called to the carpet? From triumphs to downfalls, let's unravel the threads of celebrity culture together. This is the Self Love Show, and this is the revolution. These are lessons, not lectures. We live and live in color. Today is Tuesday, 4/2/24 at approximately 7:49 in the shop. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this spectacular universe, and thankfully, we all chose to be here together. We all chose to be here together. Chi-town, bear down, Chi-town, bear down. What you manifesting today, Brother Wordsmith?
Love, man. I'm manifesting love. What you manifesting?
Ditto, good brother, pure, magnificent, unfiltered, unfettered. Some say harsh, others say tough, but I can assure you, it's love, self-love, just the same.
No doubt.
Yeah, bro. So, what's been going on in your neck of the shop, fam?
Man, the same madness with the migrants, so-called migrants and such.
What are you talking about? Aren't those the Choctaw? Weren't those people the indigenous people that's already here? I'm just asking a question.
Hell and no.
Well, maybe maybe my history was somehow, misinterpreted.
Completely. It might be from some tribe or something, but they,
They say they're Aztecs, and we
no
got the other one, and they were all like
Mayans.
them.
They're not at no.
Yeah,
they're
Mayans.
Not,
Yeah.
yeah, they weren't them.
Oh, you're saying they're European Spaniard descendants, a lot of them, and
yeah,
posing as $5 Indians. No.
Yeah, well, these they're not part of that. They are from somewhere else. These people, they from South America or Central America.
They got tattoos that say Aztec and Mayan and all types of shit.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people that got tattoos, and
That's a good point. I see a lot of copper colored walking around with Egyptian stuff. They're standing third, right?
yeah,
They have no idea if their descendants were what.
Egyptian.
Right. They could have been native to right here, indigenous to here, if they do the research.
Yeah, it's facts, and some people say Egypt is here.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you travel the world and you're like, Mississippi? How the hell did I end up in Mississippi? Wait a minute, where am I here? The Mississippi River, the Nile, Egypt, Paris,
Man, Memphis.
Yeah.
And, it's few cities on the river that's same as over there.
Yeah.
Cairo.
Yeah, Cairo out there.
Memphis. Thebes. I think it's a Thebes.
Facts. All right, y'all, what to expect on the Self Love Show? We always got the more growth and development video. That's our platform. Tattoo Tyranny. We're going to unpack a short video. It may be Tattoo Tyranny or pink crime, because we know there's no such thing as white on white crime in America, according to the media. Then we have our dome teaser. Your mind is an awful thing. When you waste it, you let it lay fallow, you become shallow. So we got this riddle. We're going to see if you guys can't matriculate process. This evening's topic, why all elite, all. Go through this. All. At some point they get peppered and trampled on. Sometimes it's post-mortem, so maybe you wouldn't call that humiliation. I don't know. Post-mortem humiliation is still humiliation. Yeah, it's even worse. You can't even defend yourself. But why are all elite copper-colored, foundationally copper American celebs eventually humiliated? P. Diddy or P. Didn't? We're going to unpack that today. Phone lines are open. It's 424-900-6945. That number's what?
Bro, free.
424-900-6945. That number's what?
Absolutely, positively. Troll free.
Trolls get what?
Hoes around here, homie.
We'll make you what?
Famous.
That's right. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Let's go viral.
That's right. Give me a reason to troll you back. You know what I mean? All right. Please, like, share, subscribe. And then we wrap it up with my favorite part of the whole show. And that's when Brother Wordsmith summarizes everything off the rip. Top of the dome, metaphysical prose at the end. So definitely stick around for that. You got any announcements there, fella?
Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. Ancestral Echoes, presented by Midwest Festivals.
Midwest Fest.
Outstanding event, house music lovers.
I've got my tickets.
Yeah. 3 days of glamping.
Glamping.
It's going down. It's going down.
That's right. That's right.
Gonna be exciting. I'm telling you. Get your tickets. They're going fast.
That's right. Be there or be a goofy. Yeah, you like that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. But he's right. What he said. All right. Let's see. Stop the violence. We always say that. And we'd be happy to know if there's anyone, who's got some input on this. This is interactive. Brother Wordsmith says that all the time. Don't be bashful out there in that chat. You know what I mean? And you can always, text that number if you want to. It's a secure line. You know what I mean? Or you can call. We'll see if we can figure out how to get you on, see if we can't, get your voice on here. Right, Self Love?
Yeah. And also
Yeah.
hit that link. It's ancestrechoes.net.
That's right.
That's how
That's
you
right.
find out all the information you need to know about it.
Get it now. Come out, have a good time. You work hard, party hard. You know what I mean? If you don't want to party too hard, you can lay back in your glamped out tent or your glamped out, van. That's what I'm gonna have, for instance. Or you can have a glamped out camper. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if that doesn't work for you, because the kids, I ain't got nobody because of excuses in the kids. You know what I mean? Then you might want to just show up, for a day of fun. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That day pass is available. It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah. Bet you'd find a place for the kids if they were going to give you a pot of gold at the end of the weekend. You'd find a place for the kids. All right.
Got plenty of time to find a place for the kids. It's June 28th through 30th. All right.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah, that's right. Send them a camp. All right. Enough of this.
Welcome. Today, the Self Love Show is unpacking by all elite copper, Foundation elite copper Americans are eventually humiliated.
All of them. It's a matter of time.
And we're going to break that down.
Who would have thought Bill Cosby?
For you.
Who would have Go ahead, my bad.
And yeah, we've got some great videos for you to check out.
O.J. Simpson was the biggest cornball in America.
Man,
he was a super goofy.
He was very famous. That he was on everything. It's like, what's this guy on all these commercials? That surely went away.
The king had tendencies, zesty tendencies.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But, we'll get into it.
Yep. We surely will.
You've even got some jackasses suggesting that the Honorable late Malcolm X was some sort of informant or spook.
Well, it's ridiculous. Even if they showed me some paperwork, I wouldn't believe that.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali got humiliated, remember, for the Vietnam. But, we'll get into it.
Yep, we're going to get into it. But right now, we got the Silverback More Growth and Development platform, which we're building the Self Love Nation off of.
Nick Cannon. Oh, they gave it to Nick Cannon good, didn't they? Yeah, they gave it to Nick Cannon, didn't they, Self?
Let them have it. Silverback More Growth and Development platform. Number 1, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number 2, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. Number 3, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influence. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, to provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless. 9, to close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen. And number 10, protect our women, children, and men by any and all means necessary.
Facts. Any and all means necessary. And so surviving the migrant crisis, which Brother Wordsmith made a reference to today, asylum or invasion, that was really 2.0. We had covered it before. It's more of an update show, which AE.
Yeah, And it was a lot of updating to do too, because check it out. Check both of them out, in fact.
I think you think you don't think you might be a bit racist? Let me finish. If those were the
No,
Choctaw coming over here, you wouldn't feel the same way. You'd say it's their land.
You can't
and you're taking
be.
it back.
Well, the Choctaw,
I'm just
mostly
saying.
land was within this. This is
That's what
our
I'm
land.
saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If the Choctaw were coming over those borders, you would be okay with it. That's all I'm saying.
Not coming to Chicago. Not all these people coming to Chicago. I don't care who they are. It's not sustainable. It's gonna pay for that.
Oh, shit. Oh, all right. We covered that, y'all. Y'all check it out. Y'all check it out. Great information though, to be quite real. Man, I just wanted to comment, Self. And you remember, at least I can go back on Mouthpiece Included. I gotta find it because we made reference to USC great Juju Watkins. Before she went off to that fancy school out there, she plays for USC. Before she went to that fancy school, I forgot what's the name of it, where LeBron's son went. Her freshman year, she played against Long Beach Poly, against my niece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you remember? And I was like,
I
man,
do
Self,
remember you saying that
damn it,
name.
I took a selfie and deleted the selfie. Tearing up some stuff. What a jackass. Took a selfie as a freshman, told her she had that, man. I told her, bro, Self, she was a freshman, already had that wiggle, stopping, going straight up and down, had only been hooping a year and a half, got the growth spurt. She started hooping Self in the middle of seventh grade.
Wow.
The growth spurt over the summer of seventh going into eighth grade. And by the time she was a freshman, she had the wiggle and had the motor. And wow. And I told her, I was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? And the freshman year, Long Beach beat them because it's a much better team. And she was heated. And then she went to the other school and played Long Beach again. It was in a tournament.
Yeah.
Ate them up. Once she got to the other school. And it's I'm saying, Self, she broke the NCAA scoring record.
Oh, wow.
Yes, freshman scoring record. Yes. She got up there and cried, Self, after a win.
That's a trip because the other girl had said it.
That's career. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
No,
she played 4 years. Yes.
Freshman.
Yes. Caitlin.
40.
Right.
No. I'm not talking about Iowa. I'm talking about somebody on.
Oh, okay.
I think USC. You said
okay.
she went to USC?
Yeah. Well, she had SC. And there's some rumors that she might be with LeBron's son because they were hanging out together in high school. Now, I'm
talking about. I'm trying to think
that's what
what
the
school
fans
she
are
was
saying.
at, but
we're not saying it allegedly. That's what the fans are saying.
It was Iowa State, that chick that hit 40. Hawaiian chick hit 40.
Yeah. But she sat there in an interview after a win crying. And why was she crying, Self? She said, I'm giving everything to this game. And that's how she was talking to me when she was a freshman. And you remember, I said, I did. I said, wow, everything. It was like a female Benji Wilson.
Mm.
And the spurt. See, you were similar. You just never got that spurt that Brother Shavers got when he was pledging. Brother Shavers grew 6 inches when he was a G.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you imagine if you grew 6 inches, Self? How you was LOA? What would have happened?
Man.
How you'd have walked on? How you'd have walked on into you and took that point guard position? Because remember, they had nobody. Remember, that was always the question mark.
Took that right over.
You were giving it to him at MP at your height.
Yeah.
You imagine that 6 inches would have put you at.
Had long NBA career.
After pledging, your mindset. You know what I'm saying, bro? Oh.
Long NBA career. 6'4", 6'5". It's a wrap.
Oh. All while you were pledging. It would have been everything I did not to drop. Oh, I'd have been itself. You'd have been like, look at this guy Mills. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you know we about to go crazy. I'd have been telling you, we about to go fucking crazy. Yeah. It's unfair why some people get the spurt and then others sweat.
No.
It's unfair. But some people believe this is all a computer.
Yeah, it's a simulation.
Yeah, I was talking to a spiritualist today, and she believes it too.
Yeah, I mean,
she seemed a little wacky, but
people might think I'm a little wacky, crazy, deranged, but I don't care.
Elon Musk, some people think he's crazy. Yeah. Donald Trump, some people might say he's crazy. Some say Biden might be dementia. Tattoo tyranny. All right, let's move on. Nobody wants to talk about dementia. Judge, not tyranny. And then we're going to get right on topic. You got to see this. Fair use. Judge, not tyranny.
A former South Florida attorney facing a first-degree murder charge, but
Donald Trump's going to win this election.
Who that victim actually is. The suspect appeared in court today, though. And Local 10's Cody Whittle is live in Boca Raton with the very latest on Cody.
So, Chrissy, police aren't saying much here because they don't want to reveal who the victim was in this case. But what we do know at this point is that on Saturday, a man was being sought for murder outside of a local attorney's office, and he barricaded himself inside this building behind me. We later learned that that man is a former attorney, and he has been charged with first-degree murder.
Look at that pink crime.
A photo from his law firm's website shows happier times for Paul and
He
Brandon.
looks pretty happy, doesn't he?
The father and son duo once worked together as attorneys at Paul's practice in Boca Raton. But they had a falling out. Paperwork obtained by Local 10 shows Paul sued his son back in September.
Oh, that was his son.
The suit alleges Brandon had stolen nearly $500,000 from his father's bank accounts and that he had, quote, poor work ethic as an attorney.
Bond is denied on the Palm Beach County first-degree murder case.
Brandon Lavender now faces a charge of first-degree murder. And while police haven't revealed his victim, police did investigate a murder Saturday in a parking garage connected to Paul Lavender's law office. According to the arrest report obtained by the South Florida Sun-Sentinel, surveillance footage from that garage shows a man seeming to wait for someone. Police say the man they believe was behind that murder can be seen on surveillance footage arriving at the scene on a bicycle.
Thank you for calling West Boca Veterinary Center. The hospital is currently closed for the holiday.
At the veterinary clinic where Lavender's wife works, no response on Tuesday. Nobody coming to the door at their home. On Monday, police showed up at their home, even diving in the pond behind it as part of the investigation.
They just came in and out a lot, and I noticed
he's just wasting time.
They were renters, so they pretty much kept them themselves. I didn't really see them walking around a lot.
So according to that arrest report obtained by the Sentinel, in this building behind me, police found a bicycle matching the bicycle described in that video. They also found a gun cleaning kit, and in the bathroom they found a piece of paper with the number of the attorney now representing this man. We did reach out to that attorney today. We did not hear back. We're live in Boca Raton. I'm Cody Whittle, Local 10.
Oh, yeah, that was pink crime. I mean, now, imagine if they were some sort of color. They was copper color.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't have a son, and I'm ashamed to even ask you this question. But I got to ask it. It wouldn't be fair. You know, $400,000, your son steals $400,000, $500,000. Are you going to kill him?
No.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
That ain't what that was about.
No?
No.
They said his son stole $400,000.
Right. He sued his son. They fell out.
Okay.
But they said they didn't say who he killed. They said they didn't know. The police didn't reveal who was killed, but it happened in the parking lot.
What do you mean? They don't know who got killed?
No, they didn't reveal who got killed. They do. The media don't. It was in near his office.
The attorney's office.
Yeah, the parking garage. That's where he and then they said that was him riding the bike to wherever he that parking garage or killed wherever he supposedly killed somebody or whatever.
Yeah, he supposed he killed his son.
They didn't say who it was.
Yeah, his son stole the money.
Yeah.
And that was him riding up and down. He killed his son.
No, that young dude was the one that was getting arraigned. It wasn't his father.
Oh, so the son killed the father.
The son killed somebody.
The father.
They said that they didn't know who the victim was. That's what the media said. So they didn't say who it was the father. They did set it up like that though to make you think that, because they said that this was happier times and he was hugging his son. But then he had filed a suit because he had stolen money.
Oh, okay.
And then they said the murder happened at this place right near his thing, and they didn't say who the victim was. Because I was thinking initially that's what I was assuming that it was going to be, until they made some cockamamie out of it.
I'm going to go back and spin it after the show. All right. Why all elite copper-colored celebs are eventually, and notables are eventually humiliated in the United States of America. All the heroes. P. Diddy. P. Didn't? P. Diddy? P. Didn't he? We're asking questions, but we don't pile on here. We take a big cup of STF. What we will point out is pink on what?
Pink.
Crime. That's right. We will point that out. You know what I mean? Some things that go so viral, we're going to, address it to a certain level. Yeah, but, I mean, Scottie Pippen. Pick up Scottie Pippen. If somebody can get Scottie on the show, we'd love to have him. Myself would send him I'd love to have Scottie Pippen pop in. All right. We're skipping the next segment. So like, share, subscribe. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. So let's go ahead and come with the dome teaser. I'm going to drop this riddle into the chat. Here we go. Brother Wordsmith and others. Anybody with a mind can get this, but you first have to believe you can get it. And then secondly, there's no second one. All right, here we go. I am sought by many, found by few. I can open doors and create a view. I shine on some, while others I elude. In the chase for me, many have feuds. What am I? I am sought by many, found by few. I can open doors and create a view. I shine on some while others I elude. In the chase for me, many have feuds. What am I? No, he's going to matriculate. He's going to have to matriculate. Sometimes he's visual out there. I always count on Brother Wordsmith to get these, because you guys, I mean, quite frankly, I'm surprised air quotes ain't matriculated more in this thing. Probably wouldn't be fair. You know what I mean? I hear air quotes is a genius. Pick up some air quotes. You ever seen his channel? You check his channel out.
Yep.
He's a conspiracy theorist.
Tin hat wear out there.
Yeah, it's a tin hat wear out. All right, there it is in there. All right, enough of the appetizers.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
All right, let's get at the topic, y'all. Y'all know what the topic is. I've rammed it. So one thing I want to start out with is buck breaking. Let's start there, Self. Let's start. I think that's a great place to start. Buck breaking. Yeah, in your mind's eye, based on your DNA and history and what you know, what's buck breaking in your words? Yeah.
Buck breaking is public humiliation.
Public
humiliation. Yeah, they would take the biggest, strongest prisoner of war.
Mm-hmm. So-called slave. But they weren't Slavics, were they?
Beat them. No, definitely
Why'd they call them slaves? They're indentured servants, of course. Right, my bad. Beat them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm asking questions. He's mad at me.
Well, because a lot of the Slavs actually were the slaves, but that's a whole different show.
Thus the word slave.
Yeah.
You're right, so. But they weren't copper colored, were they?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it was a whole misnomer about a whole lot of stuff. Okay, butt breaking. I'll take it back on here. Yes, public humiliation. They would take the biggest, blackest one, strongest, whatever, and publicly humiliate them by
choose your words. We're on YouTube.
Yep, SA.
We're gonna clean it up a little because the channel's growing.
Whipping and beatings and SA in front of everybody.
San Antonio in front of everybody?
In front of everybody.
What do you mean, SA? What does that mean? San Antonio?
No, you know what it means out there. You just told me to not say it, and you want me to get out there and say it out there. I'm not gonna say it.
You can say ass.
I said SA.
You can say ass salt. Because I mean, an ass is a donkey, and then salt. It's let me get the camera on. And then salt's something we eat every day. You know what I mean? Ass salt. But to your point, you're right. I think you with being good answer without being too graphic is the way I put it. Buck breaking was a heinous form of punishment inflicted upon enslaved men in the American South during the 18th and 19th centuries. It involved physical and psychological torture. They'd put them in dresses and skirts and shit, put lipstick on them. Yeah. Designed to break the spirit of individuals who were deemed resistant. Hey, I'm going to buy NBC. Hey, I'm going to start my own network. Hey, I'm going to have my own distribution. Hey, I don't need none of y'all. I'm going to start my own shoes, my Yeezys. Yeah, I'm being independent. Black people are original. Black people are original. We the Hebrews, we the Jews. Yeah, that kind of stuff, right? That kind of stuff is considered rebellious, right? I mean, we're not, to be a rebel, you don't necessarily have to, pick things up and start shooting at people. The revolution starts in the mind and in the heart and in the soul of a man. But that's barbaric. It's a barbaric practice. It included severe beatings, and to Brother Wordsmith's point, San Antonio abuse, aiming to enforce submission, so it's like breaking a horse, and prevent any thoughts of rebellion or escape. It's a stark reminder of the brutal history of slavery and extreme measures taken to maintain control over enslaved people. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Yeah. Is that still going on in a different way? Maybe it's not so physical, but maybe it's going on. The psychological part, because they did have that in the definition.
Yeah. Well, and, according to reports, it's happening. It's not always the biggest, star or whatever, but some of the biggest stars are doing it to people that's under them.
Correct. Yes. When you're talking about the switches hit, let's say Self Love and I are all these stars and we're all part of it. They'll hit a switch on Self Love, and even I got to come out and be part of the public humiliation towards him and the buck breaking. You know what I mean? Even like they might not make it so obvious, right? I'm his buddy, so they might not make me come out and say something so flagrant where it's obvious. But they'll have me either not say nothing in support of him or say something that's kind of like, oh, man, if this did happen, you know what I mean? Oh, my God, he needs to be thrown in jail. And they need me to say some shit like that or I'll get canceled. Instead of saying, no, this ain't no way in hell. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ain't no way in hell. I
I
don't care what jury said what. Right. Exactly. You can't do that. You can't do that, can you, Self?
Nah,
No.
I mean, if you're Unless if you're not compromised, then you can.
I like that. And if you're white, like when OJ was found not guilty, and the way they were upset at the verdict, and you know what I mean? You know, they couldn't buck break him. Well, that's what that was all about too.
They found a new way.
He stole my trophies.
Man,
boy,
that was so stupid.
Man, they gave him some of the devil's dandruff for that uncut Colombian self. And gassed him up. He got 2 trophies. You know what I mean? Trophies. So
he went in with somebody who had a gun.
Yeah.
And then he got arrested for them.
His
The person
lawyer
who had the gun.
His lawyer the one who set it all up.
Got him locked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he should have, I don't know.
But from the chat, we want to hear from the chat and also Brother Wordsmith.
Some ups from
humiliation. Let's start. You can start as far back in history as you can go. I mean, like you said, they're not all celebrities, the butt breaking. There's a history of this, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody that gets to a point where we're like, ooh, if they're not buck breaking, it can't be buck broken, then they get a what? A bullet sandwich.
Yeah, some sort of in metaphorical bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might be the heart
Bob
attack.
Marley.
The heart attack.
The cancer.
The cancer.
Tupac decided he wanted to R a groupie, in a room full of people. Yeah. Tupac, the one who makes Dear Mama, and you know what I mean, and all the songs about uplifting black women. Not the one, he did make some other songs. I'm not gonna say that, but he was one of the only ones, really, that was, you know what I'm saying, that was standing up for the crackhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The female crackhead that was out there down on her luck, I would definitely say he was buck breaking. There was even buck broken, and there was some rumors
in prison. Yes.
Yeah. That the CEOs
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Oh, look at Mike Tyson today, Self. Isn't he gentle? Isn't he?
Man, have you seen him? He's getting in shape. He might be fighting Jake Paul or
Jake
something.
Paul, yeah, Paul Jake. But he's still gentle. I'm saying psychologically.
Man, not when he's boxing. And he told Joe Rogan one time, he was like, he didn't want to box anymore because he didn't want to be that person that he is when he's getting ready to fight.
Yeah, he's buck broken.
And he come, man.
That's classic.
Man, no, you Google
classic.
Google some. They did break him, but Google that because he went to prison.
Yeah.
Google some of his training stuff now. That dude, I'm like, woof.
Hey, listen. I've seen stallion horses that can get on their hind legs and crush my skull. But because they're buck broken, right? I can walk right up to them, rub them in the head. And just like, well, can't talk about that here. But you know what I mean? Yes, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the
whole process? You're getting buck broken.
Did you see that Tyson thing on the plane? With the pink guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy was looking for a lawsuit.
Yeah, he definitely was. He might have found one.
In a hospital bed.
He might have found one.
That was like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Man.
Wasn't it? Bad idea, Jeans. Hey, is that the champ? Is that the guy who went to jail for violent SA? You know what I mean? Is that the guy from the Catskills who grew up in the foster system in New York in the 80s when it was the crack? Is that him?
Man.
Is the guy who bit the ears off of is that him? Yeah, let me go over there and poke him. Let me poke the bear. You know what I mean? I'd be like, Self, I'll give you $5 if you go over there and throw your drink in his face. It'd be stuff like that. That's what those pink people be doing.
Yeah, no way. Not for $5.
It's the devil's dance, the booger sugar that has them like that.
Maybe 5 million, but
yeah. Now, black icons though. Barack Obama. I wore the shirt. Now I know there's gonna be some controversy here, Let's hear me out. At the end of the day, he's a black hero. Whether or not he's a hero for you and, black people who,
I was just not going to comment.
Let me finish. May not be butt broken. Because he may not be a hero to those of us who are not buck broken. He's still seen overall in the eyes of, young children, etc., as, some sort of icon and hero. And now what are they saying about him? They're saying Michelle is some sort of misgender. They're saying Michelle's a man. Let me finish. They're saying he's some sort of queer. All right, go ahead.
They've been saying it the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
Even before he got elected, that one dude. I don't know that. I haven't seen nothing from that dude. That dude that came out and said he was doing the butt breaking.
Yeah.
That he was doing the butt breaking.
No, you haven't seen him because he's probably not breathing anymore.
That's what I'm thinking.
You think the Secret Service, boy?
And you don't have to be a hero to get butt broken.
No. That's a damn good point. Listen, and you brought that up, and I kind of glanced over it. But say more. We want to stay here on that. You don't. In fact, it's more likely that you're not a hero and you're being butt broken, and at your job. But go ahead, say more, because corporate. I hear black men talk about corporate. They don't want to do it. No.
Yeah, because they don't let you do anything, and they come down on you for little or nothing. Other people can do the same thing. You had to get a lawsuit and all of that. And and there are some characters that aren't really heroes. For instance, Diddy. He's not a hero, and he's getting his share.
What do you
right
mean
now.
He's not a hero?
A hero to who?
Well, see, that's what. Listen.
Look at his record. And everybody that was around him, a lot of people, everybody around them, they get,
ride with me, brother Wordsmith.
I'm not piling on. I'm just talking about.
No. Quincy Jones, Ice-T's dad, illegitimate dad, that's my theory, that Quincy Jones fathered Ice-T, which is the reason why Ice-T has zero talent, in my opinion, and has platinum records and been on TV the longest out of any actor in the history of TV. And nobody knows why. That being said, Quincy Jones, he was like a hero to me. And you might say he wasn't a hero. He wasn't Muhammad Ali because I was into sports. No, but I'm saying when I grew up, I didn't know much about Quincy. But hey, he was a black man out there. He was conducting business. Same thing with that dude who said, I live in America. He's butt broken. We got to get Coach singing that. Coach, you got to perform. Coach, if you perform that at my anniversary big thing we're setting up, Coach, I will get the guys together and we'll get together and we'll cash app you $1,000. You don't want to see Coach dressed up in a red, white, and blue uniform performing I live in America with your bad self.
No.
So what I'm saying is those guys were still heroes, even though you may say they were buck broken, but to a child coming up, it's still an iconery. That's all I'm saying. And those guys have to be brought down a peg.
He's an icon, but he's not a hero. He is an icon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
I can get that.
He's,
you don't think
very well known.
You don't think no kid has ever had posters of Diddy on their wall? Because that's what it says when the teens have posters of you on the wall. I've never seen it. I've never seen a Diddy poster anywhere.
I've never seen, right. That's what I was about to say. I've never seen a Diddy poster anywhere.
Yeah.
So, I don't think so. I mean, he's always around great talent.
Oprah Winfrey. Now, I know you're going to say she's part of it all, but she still has to be publicly humiliated. It's all part of it. That's what I'm saying.
I guess.
You don't think she was humiliated?
I guess. I mean, all this weight.
I'm a star in my own network, and I'm going to call it OWN. And remember, she came out crying on TV. Remember, she came out crying, but the white women who watched AB when I was on ABC, they don't watch OWN. Remember, she came out crying saying that shit.
Yeah,
and I told y'all, I said, white people don't go to Nas's restaurant. They don't. And it's right in the white community. But black people do what?
Go right there and support that thing out there.
And then file a lawsuit. They didn't want to serve me because they served the white people first. Because they don't want your black ass sitting there. You black and dirty. Coming there smelling like reefer. You know what I mean? Talking loud and shit. That's the stereotype. All right. Come on, Self. You gotta think of something. Can somebody in the chat help me?
Oh,
Let's think of some
of these Tiger
black
Woods,
icons who've been. Yeah. Oh my God. Great one. Tiger Woods. My God. Perfect.
Kanye West,
Kyrie.
Yeah. Yep. Well, R. Kelly.
They said Harold Washington. They butt broke him post-mortem. You remember?
Man,
they were saying Harold Washington was in Boys Town and stuff.
Well, I mean, while he was mayor, it was a portrait of not a
artist.
Painted him in a dress. Yeah, had him in a dress,
smoking a cigarette and holding it like a little bristle.
Yeah, that was quite offensive. Quite offensive.
Is it the $1,000 you're against? All right, Coach. Well, $300. We're gonna do a GoFundMe. We're gonna get up to $300. And Coach, we got it. Live in America, boy. Coach will do it. Coach might do it for free. Hell, Coach will pay me to do it. All right, Coach. Pay me $20 and I'll let you do it. All right. The whole thing of bananas there for you.
I mean, you might have to buy the outfit and all of that, but
yeah,
talking about giving them no money out there.
We can rent it. You know what I mean? Get it tailored. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Who else are we forgetting though, Sal? Some more. Let's think of some more less entertainers, but more
Will Smith, Chris Rock.
Yeah. Any political figures? Mayor Marion Barry.
Oh, man.
Him up.
Oh my God.
This bitch set me up. He was saying it all. He knew he was on camera and was still talking. They was trying to tell him to shut up at that point. We got enough. Could you please shut up?
Yeah, motherfucker. It was enough when he said,
yeah.
That was enough there. It didn't matter what he said.
Boy, he was high as hell going through that moment, boy.
He had been doing good. He ain't been doing nothing. And they
entrapped him.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, Michael Jackson. Prince wrote Slave. He wrote Slave on his face.
Yeah.
Remember? They told Prince, what? You want to get out of this? What? Write Slave on your face and do what? Go on Larry King.
No, he wrote Slave as a
play. That's the story. That's the story they gave you.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think he did that. I don't think they told him to do that.
Yeah, right. Same guy who didn't put together a will.
Maybe.
Right. Who else? The ones they can't though, let's say like for instance a Larry Hoover, a Jeff Fort, they end up where?
Prison.
Because prison is a long-term form of doing what?
Butt breaking.
Yeah. Yeah. Once they butt break you, then
everybody. That's crazy.
Once they butt break you, they tend to do what, Self? Let you go.
The key. Yeah.
No, sometimes they let you go. It depends on your violence. Once your butt broken, yeah, you know what I mean? They'll let you go. It's like Toby. You know what I mean? Once you say you're Toby.
Nelson Mandela.
What do you mean? He got butt broken?
He was locked up for 27 years and then they let him go. Perfect example of what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Self.
And he was different when he got out.
He was much different. Because when I looked at the history of him, I was like, wait, this is the same? Whoa.
Yeah, and then, the Mandela effect is some people remember him dying in prison.
Crazy. Mandela was a good one.
Jesse Smollett.
Jesse Juicy. Michael Jordan to a certain extent. You know how they turned on him with The Last Dance and all that? To a certain extent.
No, it's gambling.
Yeah. Yeah. When his father died, murdered.
The gambling and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
Made him retire. Yeah. LeBron. There's, allegations about his steroids use and supposedly.
Just lately.
Well, he's being tied allegedly to the whole P. Diddy thing too. Like supposedly Diddy's got film on LeBron. Those are the rumors the black podcasters are putting out. The ones with all the subscribers and stuff. And it's a matter of time before they get what?
Caught themselves. Yeah, themselves. They get caught themselves.
Yeah, the number of
Tasha K, for example. When she got.
Yeah. What's her name? What's the other one? Like the conservative pundit, the black one?
Candace.
Yeah, she don't want to call her kids mixed. Yeah, her. She's gonna be butt broken. See,
she's going through a little bit now. She said something. She said something about she said something about it. She was alluding to the Ish people, but she didn't say the Ish people. And she worked for Shapiro, Ben Shapiro, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, she's married to an Ish.
Yeah, but I'm saying she made a statement about what's going on in Palestine, and he went berserk, and then she got fired from there.
Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams.
Yeah, definitely Dave Chappelle. Definitely.
Ja Rule? Nah, but Murder Inc. got pulled to the pink man's carpet though.
Yeah, that was because they were trying to set up that distribution deal.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of what we're talking about. It seems like when we're going for independence and we want our own so-called slave ships, you know what I mean? That's when you got to get.
And it was trying to unionize the music industry.
So we often ask ourselves, why don't our rich, powerful black folks do stuff for the black community? Don't we? We've been saying that for kids growing up.
Yeah, it's a serious risk.
And I think we've determined that you can't publicly. It's a way you got to funnel it there through a third party.
Period. You can't let nobody really know that that's what's going on.
You can't. No. As long as you're getting money and they think that you're what? I'd be telling them I'm at the club, Self. I have footage of me at the club, boy. You know what I mean? They'd be like, look at this dumb, stinky, ignorant mooly. He's going to be poor giving away all his money. But you're at the club where there's copper-colored people. They're benefiting. And you're alleging you're throwing a lot more out there than you really are. And the other money you could be funneling it into, putting it right in the hands of people. That's what I would do, Self. I would pull up and put cash right in the hands of people, working people who look like, I'd pull up like you younger. I see you, this guy's working. He's just clocked out. He's got a uniform. If I was rich, I'd pull up 3 stacks cash, stacks free.
Yeah, they say that's what Cat Williams be doing, stuff like that.
Yeah, they sure did, bro.
Like, man.
They sure did. And he's on the outskirts.
He said that any town he goes to, he don't have to advertise and stuff for his shows, and they be sold out and all that. So he said
he don't need 1 million security guards.
He said anytime he go somewhere, he goes to the poor area and pass out money. And man, they said he gave fur coats to people. Just took it off his back, took it off his bodyguards.
Yeah, but he's got to stop wearing fur. I mean, there's no need to kill these animals. And as an indigenous person and the descendant of the Choctaw Nation, you should know better than that.
Well, I'm just saying what he did. I ain't say that it was right or whatever.
Well, you're promoting it.
I'm just saying what he did.
All right.
He passed out. I mean, he gave an expensive coat away.
All right. I mean, big ups to him. I mean, I know your point. I'm just saying. Can't be perfect. He's doing more than
nobody is.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's for damn sure. And the coat probably wasn't even real fur. A lot of those guys have a lot of times now it's that manufactured fur that they do now. And I'd be surprised if Cat had real fur. Colin Kaepernick. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great example.
OJ, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Dr. King, Malcolm X, Tupac, B.I.G., Snoop Dogg. He called a murder change and a murder rap. And, he's a Long Beach Crip, allegedly. And, I mean, he's a happy Crip, right? You know what I mean? He's the type of Crip that you can, you know what I mean? Bring around your family and bring them over for Christmas. I mean, that's how it comes off. That's Buck. I mean, Snoop wasn't like that before the murder. He went through all that trial, boy. That 187 on the motherfucking cop.
He was young as hell, too.
Hell yeah, fresh out the county and shit, boy. Hey, Snoop wasn't playing. You know what I mean? You know, he wasn't doing stuff with Martha Stewart. Westbrook.
That motherfucker on every commercial.
Mm-hmm.
It's either
and
him
it's
or
white
Shaq.
people.
Him or Shaq.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, commercials, y'all got what?
We said Chappelle. Oh, what's his name? Martin Lawrence. He got to the top. They dragged his ass right down.
And I'm running around talking about they trying to kill him.
Maybe they was
out there with the gun. They probably was. Shit.
You said Prince. You said Kanye, Kyrie, LaBalco. All right. I mean, you know, and you guys, we can think of more and let us know. There's more. I mean, there's historical figures, and that's what all of them eventually, and we'll get there in my mind self. All of them. You may say, well, Michael Jordan still got everything. It's, you know what I mean, self? We're talking about it's a matter of time. It might even be post-mortem. But they're going to get to all of them, self. Even LeBron. They're going to dig up something. And it might be the spooks doing it. It might be the feds. You know, I don't know. I mean, that I don't know. But they'll find a way to pull down all of your heroes if you're copper-colored and your heroes are copper-colored. Now, I'm just going to say that. That's the way I feel. Self-love might not feel the same, but y'all know what this means.
Self Love Show. Y'all know how it go, y'all. That means it's halftime. We got some great videos for you to check out. Keep you edutained. And we will be right back at you.
Hey, y'all, check that poll question we got on here, y'all. Poll question.
And it bows to his will. Nothing is as rebellious as the white man. Everything that God says thou shalt not do, the white man says, gee whiz, buddy, it's all right. Come on, try it. You like it, baby. It's okay. Gee whiz, you guys are too rigid. You only live once, man. Come on. You know that Chuck talks like that. I'm talking about Bob. I'm talking about Bill. I'm talking about Larry. You know the guys I'm talking about. Listen, you acting like you don't know them. That's why we don't allow no white folks in here. Because if we had white folks in here, you'd be looking all behind you and wondering what Bob and Bill and Larry and Susie and Cindy might be thinking.
Yes or no, BG3, is there a God?
Absolutely. Yes.
Have you ever seen anything that you would say was supernatural?
Absolutely, yes.
Have you ever seen a unidentified aerial phenomenon, or we call UFO?
Yes.
Interesting. I have to bring you back for that show. Have you ever seen an alien?
No.
Okay. Did human walk on the moon at any point in human history?
I'm going to say yes. Yes, we did. We conquered the moon, baby. Come on.
Yeah, you're a scientist. Whitey on the moon. Whitey on the moon. I got bills and Whitey's on the moon.
10 years from now, I'll be paying still while Whitey's on the moon.
We're Americans.
All right. You're right. Now, this is not yes or no. And we're down to the end. What is the meaning of life?
You are an internal soul. This body is a vessel.
You only have a certain amount of time on this planet. And what you do at that time is critical from every moment, every second, every minute, every hour, and every day. Don't waste a moment of it. Live life to the fullest and allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to come back from those mistakes and live life without harming other people.
That's a full day. That's a heck of a day.
So that when you meet your demise, you can honestly say that you live life to the fullest. You've lived, you've loved, you've laughed, you've cried. You've righted the wrongs that you've created, and you made someone else happy during your time period on this planet. That's the meaning of life.
Hey bros, what's going on? This is Cotton. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Do you still have them?
Man, thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format, very solid. You know, it don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the Black community, for real.
Yeah.
Like people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering, and use a whole bunch of and all of that. But no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro.
They're so ignorant, man.
Hey, but this platform's your platform. This platform's my platform. From Inglewood, California to
the
Chicago,
South Shore.
Crazy thing about it.
This platform is
made for you and me.
It's made for you.
The crazy
and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of the preamble, but go ahead, bro.
Yes, y'all. Don't stop.
Knowledge, wisdom, and
Self
understanding
Love
is
Show
what we
rocks
represent.
on.
It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Self Love Show, where we're questioning why all elite copper-colored celebrities
Because you
and
guys
icons
are
eventually
savages.
humiliated.
Because there's something inherently wrong with maybe the way you were Al Campanis during slavery, when you were prisoners of war. Maybe it's the breeding that makes you more savage. I don't know. I mean, I'm asking, Self. I mean, we're asking the question.
I don't know.
Why?
I'm feeling like I'm getting a little butt broken tonight. I can't even do a monologue without them.
No, my bad. It must be what's in my cup.
It's all good. It's all good. We're back.
All right. Let's jump in.
Oh,
yeah. Sponsors.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
He's talking about the he came up with the solution to the riddle, he believes. So to the dome teaser. All right, so let's just jump into the second half of the show. Why all elite, foundationally coppered American celebs and icons are eventually humiliated. All. So we're saying all. You might say, well, this hasn't happened to this person or that person. And Brother Wordsmith brings up something that it's not just the celebrities. He's saying it happens on every level of whatever you're doing out there if you get too fancy, huh?
It does. I mean,
You're pulled over by the cop and you're too fancy.
Yeah, that's one of the things they do. At the job, you think you're a little too fancy out there?
Uppity little Negro thinks he's better than me.
Yeah, and somebody that probably don't know shit.
Ain't brushed their teeth.
Giving you problems.
Ain't brushed their teeth since high school graduation. Giving you shit.
Like, man, what are you talking about?
Yeah. But what? Let's talk to reasons and reactions. What are the common factors that contribute to the public downfall of high-profile individuals in the entertainment industry?
Some of them begin to smell themselves and think that they are, untouchable, and they can do like the elite pink people can do. They think they can get away with stuff, and their ego grows to a point where they
trust all the pink people around them. You could just put cameras around.
Don't even care. Just think that they can't do nothing to them.
Hey, Diddy, we give them all pills and put cameras all around the house. We've been doing it for years. Their white friends are telling them that it bows to his will. Nothing. That's the video we play at halftime. Like you said, they start feeling good. They feel like they're different from the others, the rest of us, right? And they stop
themselves.
Yeah, and they start forgetting where they came from to an extent of how they're moving. Now you decide, allegedly, you want to have everybody you know on film doing whatever so you can blackmail.
Right.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. That's crazy.
I think you're right, though. They smell themselves. What are the common factors that contribute to the public downfall? Yeah, and some of it is a case of the to your point, the hens coming home to roost, the chickens coming home to roost.
Yeah.
Because your boy Diddy had a whole lot to say about surviving R. Kelly documentary. Yeah.
Yeah, no
Nothing
reason
supportive.
he shouldn't have been saying nothing.
Especially if these allegations are even true, right.
Well, that's probably the reason why he said something and try to act like that he wasn't doing what he's doing.
But do they have a choice?
Allegedly.
But do they have a choice? Meaning, when their higher ups tell them, my favorite buddies, what's cracking? Wakil L, what up, bro?
Yes, sir.
Maybe they don't have a choice, though, Self. Maybe they get that phone call, hey, Diddy, you got to pile on Kells here, or we're going to hit that switch on you.
That might be. That might have been the case.
Uh-huh. You know what I mean? We got you on camera, too, Diddy. You see what I mean?
Did you see what Kanye said?
No. What Kanye said?
He said that he said they control all them. They all controlled. They can't control me. They can control Diddy. They can't control me. They sent Diddy at me. Tell me to stop what I was doing. And he can't tell me what to do. I'm like,
Diddy. He said Diddy threatened him. That's what he was saying. Like Diddy and Jigga was going to put goons on him.
Yeah.
But Kanye seems to have support from the the growth and development, allegedly. He seems to actually have support from them.
Okay.
Yeah. How does the pressure of maintaining your public image out there, and I can't help but think of LeBron, potentially lead to mistakes or missteps by some of these people?
Some of them want to stay relevant, and they'll do some things that, they probably shouldn't to do so.
Mm-hmm.
That they probably wouldn't if they wasn't in that position. So, can you say, what can you do?
Yeah, they do have pressure of staying viral or staying relevant, you know. So maybe they're more likely to expose themselves to certain situations that most of us wouldn't do.
Yeah, and then some of them think that they don't do what they're told.
Yes. They'll be labeled a malcontent and pink balled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's true.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fear in those positions, and that's another reason why they stopped the black distribution and union for music for artists.
So it sounds to me like it's almost like hazing. It was almost like hazing, or is like hazing. Meaning, if you're a lower level entertainer working your way up, you're just pretty much, low piece of, dog shit. You know what I mean? And you pretty much got to do what you're told until maybe, it's like a pyramid scheme until maybe you can work your way up and you get enough underlings under you.
Yeah, and like Corey Holcomb say, it's some backdooria. if you're doing the backdooria, then you got to faster rise. You raise right up through the things.
But
you're down for the game.
Yes, but BUTT, pardon the pun, but they got it all on camera too, and now you're.
That's the man.
Yeah,
you got to be crazy.
You do.
To be crazy.
You do. In this day of technology, so if you just decide you're gonna go to a party, it's Diddy. So yeah, go in that room right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's 2 sheeps in there and a goat. You know what I mean? And somebody told you gotta go in there and make hanky panky with them if you want this record deal. And they be doing it, so.
Yeah.
You gotta be twisted before you even get there. There's not enough poverty. There's not enough, but they say you're getting generational income. There's not enough. No,
it ain't in me to do that. So you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. When people do shit like that, and that's what Cat Williams is saying, like, you know what I mean?
You gotta tell them no.
Yeah.
You gotta tell them no. You gotta tell.
Man, everybody's been in situations like, motherfucker, if you don't get your hands off me, you know what I'm saying? Like, right.
Yeah.
Like,
like what? No. You got the wrong idea here. And if you don't change your idea about this situation, I'm gonna change it for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey,
I'm not gonna allow it to happen and push him and then tell the world he groped me.
Hey, I think it was Diddy. Somebody said it was at them parties, Diddy parties, and then I think it was 50. So he was at the parties, and after a certain time, it's a sausage fest. He looks around, it's a full-blown sausage fest. They entice you there with all the girls, and then pretty soon the girls are gone.
No, it's a back room that's already a sausage fest. That's
allegedly.
Allegedly, the women and everything up front is that
eye candy.
Yeah, everybody get there and they looking around and all that. It's like, man, all this is going on. And you go into the wrong room and yeah.
And then they threaten you if you go in the wrong room.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, they say they threaten you.
They threaten you.
Yeah. All right. In what ways can the media's portrayal of copper celebrities influence public perception amid these controversies?
Well, they can.
First off, who controls the media? We probably shouldn't. We're changing up. We're going to more commercial, you guys. We're close to 2,000 subscribers here, so we got to kind of, you know what I mean? But go ahead. Yeah. So we got to set out a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna not talk about that. I got the question. You threw me off out there.
I got the question right here. All right. In what ways can the media's portrayal of celebrities copper celebrities influence public perception amid these controversies?
They can put out absolute lies and people will believe it. It was on the news. I saw it on the news. Did you watch the news?
Oh, and they put that big breaking,
man.
You know, that's doing something to the what in there?
Yeah, it's making you pay attention. That's for
the
sure.
Endorphins.
Yeah, it's
when you're
you pay
seeing that
attention.
breaking, yeah. And if you sit there and watch the news, that's why a lot of your senior citizens out there, they'll sit there and watch the news for 14 hours a day. So it's killing their endorphins.
Yeah,
you're not staying informed if you're not watching the news.
Shit, you stand very uninformed if you do watch the news.
You know how many times I regurgitate news to people I come across, Self, and they be like, "You're smart." You know what I mean? Yeah, I just regurgitate the narrative. And I'm talking about Self. Well, you're smart. You're brilliant. You stay informed. Yeah. Huh? They like the programming.
That's from the news. I can't do it. I watched the news with Brian, my cousin Brian, East out there, and
yeah, but they can come right out there, like in R. Kelly's case. They can come right out there. Kels went on Gail's show for the buck breaking. But he was really saying, if anybody goes back and watch that, and the way they spin that after that show, I was like, oh yeah, he going to jail. He was saying
how
that
it was edited because they didn't show everything. You know, they cut it. They cut a lot
It
of
made
stuff
him look
he
like a
said out.
madman, and he was just saying that, man. Like, man, I ain't done. He's like, I ain't been with no underage girls. I know it sounds awful, but he was like, I ain't done nothing since that last trial. He's like, that's what I'm saying. He's like, y'all killing me, man. But they hit that button on him. They wanted his masters, in my opinion. You know, there's always motivation.
I'm not sure he even owned his masters. I know, like
He did.
his greatest hits. He don't.
He did own his masters. He had sold. What up, Santos? He had sold a big portion of it once he started going through all the court case. R. Kelly was buying other masters. Same thing with Jigga. When you start buying masters, you get targeted too. Michael Jackson started buying masters. You know what I mean? You get targeted.
Should he own the Beatles, Elvis?
Yeah, and they're gonna put you under litigation, so that now you need to cash out. You know, and that's what they be doing, man.
Somebody swindled out of my. I don't think he had. I believe I can fly. I think he didn't own that. And there was another one.
Yeah, I think he sold those as he was going through the court case.
No, this was he never really owned them. It was some back early, when he did them.
Yeah, but it was my understanding he owned his catalog, man. Like at least, you know, some of the later stuff. Yeah. Still owns some of it. How have past incidents of celebrity humiliations impacted the way upcoming stars manage or should manage their careers? You're looking at this from maybe a manager's position or or a big homie's position, like knowing what you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because it seems
I don't think it affects them.
A lot these days. They ain't.
I don't think it affects
anything.
No,
yeah. They ain't trying.
They welcome it. Yeah,
they can do whatever.
Because there's something to be said. So any attention is good attention, right?
That's what people say. That's what people say. But certain people are in positions where they can't just feel like that. You know what I mean? There's certain persona that you can't be.
You can't do it.
Yeah,
you can't do it and hold your head up with your family name and look at your family self. You know what I mean? And you out here cooning, right? There's certain people who can't do that. Now, if your mom, if you maybe you came over here from another nation, your parents are Jamaican or something, and they got over here, and then now you really ain't tied into the culture yet, and you might have been getting teased and stuff like that in school, and you're liable to like do whatever you can to make it, because most of your family and your uncles and aunts and the grandmother and all them ain't even here to really be like, damn, look at this jackass. You know what I mean? I raised him better than that. And so even with some of these people, these rappers, Lil such and such and Lil fuckface,
some of them are just a character anyway. They just playing a part. So
yeah. And some of their moms is just as ignorant as you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
so right. You're not desecrating the family name. That's all I'm saying by acting,
Yeah.
I
get that.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, man. Yeah. And you can be more freer to like do whatever. Like it's the reason why there's more wayward girls end up doing porn and stuff than, you know, family girls, because there's the whole thing. What would my dad think? What would my mom think? Well, you know what I mean? There's all of that. You know, and if you're wayward, you just need the money and you ran away and you probably was in the foster system and you're just making money. And I think a lot of hustlers are like that too, who could stand out there on the street, you know, God forbid, you know, a family member come down and saw me pushing poison in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid.
Yeah. Especially your family, the whole church influence and all of that,
I mean,
man.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean, God forbid. I'm saying
Yeah.
that they saw you. I'm not saying,
Right,
you know,
right.
yeah. You know, I was, yeah. Even people who do it, a lot of them don't do it in their own community. They won't be around their families and stuff. You know, they go hang out on another block, start hanging out with those guys and blowing this block up. Vaughn, rest in peace. What lessons can be learned about fame and accountability in the digital age? You know, where the information spreads rapidly.
Well, you need to be careful wherever you're at, because there are plenty of small and hidden cameras,
microphones.
You gotta assume, if you don't know, then you gotta assume that there's a camera and a mic.
And the mic don't have to be in the same, like right up on you. It could be far away, but it's open enough where it can hear a whisper.
Yeah, you can get everything off of it.
Yeah,
and you know, and especially in those environments, because you know it's entertainment and big parties and all of that. You gotta just be careful. And
you gotta watch
leave the parties early.
influence.
Leave the parties early.
Mm-hmm.
Before somebody spikes your drink or something.
And I met Ed Sheeran. He said the parties, bro. He's like, man, the parties in LA fucked him up. You know, he's like, man, you gotta get back on this grind. Yeah. Joe told me that.
Wow.
You know, he's like, man, you just start going to the parties. Next thing you know, you're just at these parties and you just partying and shit. You know what I mean? You come out here, you're an artist self, and the next thing you know, you're just fucking partying and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody get knocked off their square by success.
Yeah, you walking in, that's wordsmith. That's where, hey, here, take that. Put that up your nose. Here, take that. Hey, here. Here's some girl in that room right there. We got some girls in there for you. We're filming and recording and everything. What? What'd you say?
Go on in there. You have a good time.
Thought I heard you say no. Nobody said nothing. Go on in there and you still go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
everybody does it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But he realizing it is the best thing that could happen for him.
But we humiliate ourselves with the social media. And that's one thing we've been talking about on this platform from the beginning.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. A lot of self-hate, self-snitching. Letting everybody know your business.
Getting out there in public platforms and being prompted out there by the people behind you who are probably pink, who are, you know, funding you. I'm talking about the bigger podcasts, and piling in and repeating the narrative, you know, about everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm not bumping for Diddy, you know, but it goes back to what R. Kelly self. And I would tell you, I wasn't bumping for Kills. I'm bumping for the whole thought of the copper community. You know what I mean?
Staying on code.
Staying on code. If you calling it this way down here, Brother Wordsmith will tell you, I'm okay with any officiating as long as you're consistent on both sides of that thing out there. If you're not consistent on both sides of that thing out there, it's going to be a major problem out
there. Yep.
Because officials act like they can't get their ass whooped in the parking lot, don't they? Because they got a whistle and striped shirt and shit. Don't they? It's really a glory to God that more officials haven't fled.
Man, got killed. Them soccer fans killed him. Nah, that happens in them soccer games. Overseas.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Refs be coming up stinking right after the game.
But we get on social media, Self, and I say everybody, Self. I can't think of any football players. We said OJ. Jerry Rice, he's cool. But Jerry Rice, those guys, they don't take, when we read the definition of buck breaking, they don't come off as revolutionary. That's a very important factor. Neither does Diddy. You can say he's not, but it becomes revolutionary. Remember during the pandemic when he came out there and was talking all that shit, and he's going to get black. Remember Revolt? He's going to get Revolt, and everybody's going to come to him and do business with him and stop doing business with the white people. He said it.
Yeah.
You can't. Go ahead.
He does no longer own any part of Revolt. He had to sell
that
all
motherfucker's public enemy.
Uh-oh. You muted out there right in the middle.
I said he's public enemy number one, all the way down to his plug.
Man. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he should have settled that lawsuit before it got public.
Well, again, they were taking notes. Same thing happened to Nick Cannon. When the George Floyd thing came out, there was a lot of people went hard. We went hard. We created this channel. You know what I mean?
No, he got his problem was he had Professor Griff on his show.
But Griff was telling
Griff was trying to tell him.
It was
during the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The fact that he was on there.
Because Griff was like, because Griff was like, I'm just getting back from the buck breaking. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm just recovering from it. Talk about revolutionary.
Man.
Right?
Yeah.
By definition.
Didn't even bring him up. And
Yeah.
Shoot. Got him kicked out of Public Enemy. I mean,
Yeah.
Publicly. Well, not publicly.
Well, yeah. Which means they were buck breaking who? Chuck D.
Him and Chuck D.
Yeah. Yeah. And Flav, I mean, he was buck broken by the poison he was taking. Allegedly. You know what I mean? That's a form of butt breaking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amplification of mistakes. So back to social media, it's amplifying the mistakes, because everything gets out there. If it's a video clip, we got this cancel culture too, out there. They come right out there, and if I'm maligned, it's in Brother Wordsmith's best interest to distance himself as quickly as possible from the whole thing for the sake of his branding, and so that his family doesn't get harassed.
It happens.
Bro, there's trolls on the Reddit who harass people.
No doubt.
Yeah.
There's trolls on all of these platforms.
Yeah. But I mean, if they think you did something immoral according to them, they'll harass the shit out of you. If the media tells them, to cancel.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And like you said, you don't have to be that big, man. This is what self-love keeps. He's right.
Yeah. Man. Get your business shut down.
Your car impounded.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Nothing you can do.
Serious harassment from the popo.
Your landlord can decide, yeah, we never got your checks. You know what I mean?
It's coming out of my bank, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're giving it to then. I don't know who,
I don't know whose bank it's going to. It says it's going to yours. They got the sheriff out there, but y'all got to settle this in court.
Man.
Permanent record too, Self. You remember when we were back in school, we had a full ban on cameras, which some ways I regret it on the one hand, and on the other hand I don't, because I'm not in a lot of pictures, which would have been nice to have. Yeah. But permanent record, to our point. All that stuff could have been uploaded and digitized and now on the internet.
Yes. Forever on the internet.
your kids are looking at it. You know what I mean? But Dad, you're trying to tell me, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, right. So I'd have been filming the whole Sigma incident. Uploaded it, self-snitched. They got nothing. World star, baby.
Yeah, this
Can you
this
imagine?
age is a trip, bro. People won't help, but they'll
No,
take
they
out
won't
their
help.
camera.
Oh, they want to go viral. So yeah, I could be on the ground shaking it. They videotape it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Cyberbullying and trolling, which we were just getting into. Celebrities on social media platforms can be subjected to harsh comments, criticisms, and even threats from anonymous users, which can take a toll on their mental health. And not just celebrities, to Self's point. You can go viral on the news cycle for whatever it is, right, Self, every 15 minutes in fame. And these trolls will be on your ass, too, if you're some sort of color.
Yeah. Even if you're not some sort of color, these trolls be trolling.
That's what trolls do.
Yeah. They don't troll us for the same things, but they still will troll.
They troll. Yeah.
I like when the Karens get themselves caught on film doing stuff and then get fired from their jobs and all of that.
Yeah. Then they
I like
come
that
out and
part.
apologize with the crocodile tears and shit. Yeah.
He made me feel uncomfortable, so I had to call him the N-word.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I got the EV. You know, I got the EV vehicle. Every time I pull up and there's a line and I get in and I'm charging, I'm minding my business. Every time it's a damn Karen's house. A damn Karen pulls in and her privilege, she's more important than everybody, and she's got to find out if anybody can unplug so Karen can put, and they always bring their ass over to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Are you still charging? Get your ass away from me. And my window be up, so if they still be out there talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. It's always the Karens, too. Like, privilege.
Yeah. Those are them. They act the most privileged.
Yeah. They want you to offer, hey, you know what? You're a Karen and drop dead gorgeous. You know what I mean? I'm going to unplug and just let you plug in while I, drive off. You know, like, what was that show? White Chicks. Yeah, I think they think black men in LA are white chicks. Yeah, I'm going to unplug for you. Let you plug in. Fuck out of here. It's only them, though. Black women don't pull up and do it. Black men don't pull up. White men don't do it. They sit there and they fucking wait. Because when I'm finished charging, guess what's going to happen, so
I'm going to unplug and then leave.
Right. That's right. I'm going to unplug and leave. That's right. Boy, they pull in, you're walking around. Yeah, they always got acting like they got some shit to do.
Yeah, they think that, they're privileged.
Their time is more important. Yeah.
You know, and they think you might just be sitting there just to ruin their day and stay plugged up because, like you ain't got nothing else to do.
This Mooley's sitting here. He's, you know what I mean? They're probably thinking, I'm the state's attorney. This Mooley's sitting here. Right. Exactly. Well, you better put some cash behind all that.
I know he's charged. I know he's charged. Are you?
Yeah, that's because it'll say like I'm at 70%. He's got enough. They be rationalizing that type of shit.
Man.
Yeah. Yes. Now it gives me an hour. I'm taking my hour.
Away from my car. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Away from my car.
That's how I be looking, Self. I don't say that, but I have that whole get away from my car look on my face. You know the look. It's a look only the beta noobs know. Looking at them like they're fucking crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Some of them get it. The liberals. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, you shouldn't have. Just sit your ass over there and wait like the rest of us. Yeah. Liberals. All right. Celebrities on social media. Now, celebrities' behavior on social media can influence their followers, for better or worse. And when they endorse unhealthy lifestyles, which we've talked about on this show ad nauseum, it can affect those behind us. So what I'm essentially saying here today is we're going to get to the poll question. But overall, Brother Wordsmith, every single black icon will be humiliated if they have a revolutionary moment. What was Prince's revolutionary moment? He fought the record company. He wanted to not be a slave. Yet he wrote slave. Yet he wrote slave on his face and went on the Larry King show. He did. He didn't want to be a slave, but he wrote slave on his face.
Well,
They said it was.
He said he felt like a slave because they're telling him. He said he recorded the works. He created and recorded the works, so he felt like he should own them.
I mean, it was valid out. Remember, and he couldn't use his name no more. Remember that?
Yeah.
He came up with the name Prince. You know what I'm saying?
That was his name.
That was his real birth name.
Yes.
Yeah. But
but he didn't own it. He couldn't use it.
Did he read the contract?
Well, yeah, probably not. He was young, 17, 18, 19 years old.
And wanted that money.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, and they know it. And it's unfair. It's almost like self the casting couch. It's almost like saying, hey, Epstein saying, hey, if you want this role, come to my hotel room at 3 a.m. and I'm going to open the door in a towel and there's going to be some just suggestions here. It's no different. It's just one is a sexual nature and the other is,
It's crazy.
So we did run a poll on the channel somewhat related to this topic. I hope you guys took the time to literally respond to it. And here's the poll question, Self. How should foundationally copper Americans respond when our notables, heroes, or even regular everyday, Jim who went viral behind some shit? You know what I mean? Maybe you're on vacation, Self, and somebody's videotaping you slapping shit out of a motherfucker, you know what I mean? And they don't know the details, but they're maligning you in the media saying, you just, you know what I mean? You just went on a cruise, and a guy who doesn't just go around slapping the shit out of people decides, to slap shit out of somebody, and they're demonizing you. So how should foundational copper Americans respond when our notables, our neighbors, or anyone, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, are being publicly shamed and humiliated? Now, here are the options. We should pile on and chime in every chance we get. Now, this is what seems to be happening. You know what I mean? So that was option number one. And we love to point out that you don't see any other race at the water cooler talking about nonsense that happened from people in their community. They will never do it. I haven't heard one Arab talk about, man, 9/11 was fucked up, man. You see what them terrorists did? You know what I mean? Man, that motherfucker, my beat. You know what I'm saying? Man, them motherfuckers, they don't just parrot narratives and come to you. They don't. They don't, Self, and they don't. You know what I mean?
I don't know any to really have a conversation like that with them. So, yeah.
But they'll come to you and bring up P. Diddy.
Oh, right in the story, yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the first option is we should pile on and chime in every chance we get. Option number two, we should always presume innocence. I personally love this option. I'll be on the record as saying I didn't select this option, but looking at it now and with the alcohol running through my bloodstream, we should always presume innocence was my original thought when we launched this channel. This Ain't That Network. We should always presume innocence. Because we don't control the media. The media is not controlled by one faction of people. All right. Here's the other one. We should take a big cup of STFU, as Brother Wordsmith says, and sip slow. Right? We should take a big cup of STFU and sip slow. There's an option. Okay. We got two more options here. We should respond the same way we respond regardless of race. Yeah, regardless of race. I'm not racist. It don't matter. Regardless of race, I'm talking shit. It don't matter. It don't matter the history of the media lying on black folks. You know, it don't matter. Allegedly lying. You know. And finally, who cares? Lap dance with the devil and get burned. Yeah. Yeah. So what's his name? What's his name? He lap dance with the devil on the video.
Oh, Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X. And if I was Nas, I would sue the shit out of him. Name infringement. No, if he was like, you know what I'm saying? If he was a drill rapper, I could have took that. If he was a conscious rapper, we can roll with that. Lil Nas X.
Didn't he do a song with him?
He did. That was when I lost. You know, Nas was my favorite rapper before that. He was my favorite rapper, and that's when I said, we've lost him. And he's been lost long before that, as you probably have known. Everybody knows that. But that's one of those things where the Baphomet comes out there and they say, what?
You got to do that out there. Do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to prove to everybody that you're part of the Baphomet out here, because the whole goal is to bring all your fans where?
To hell.
To the Baphomet. Yeah. Yeah. He actually did a song with him. Sure did. Broke my heart. But yeah, if you're going to sit on, do a lap dance on the devil, you're going to get burnt out here. You know, so that was the final option. So here are the responses. We should pile on and chime in every chance we get. Now, I found this fascinating that 0% voted that, yet that seems to be what we do. What's your comments on this, Self? You didn't vote that.
No, I didn't vote that, but everybody doesn't do it. There's a lot of people.
I think you're right. We're not. You're right.
And
you're right.
The bloggers are just trying to get views.
You're right.
So they're going to do that. They're just trying to get views.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I think you're right about that. You don't think we're sitting around the corporation bringing this up, but people are bringing it to us, and then we'll start talking. Yeah, we'll start talking. Yeah, I've had a bunch of them self-to-pink people saying, what do you think about Diddy? Yeah, they love to do that. But then as I look back on them all, they were all white supremacists. They were. I don't know what's in their heart. I mean, I hadn't met them personally. You know what I mean? Yeah. We should always presume innocence. I love this. Flat out love it. But I didn't select it, and nor did anyone else. So 0%, we should pile on and chime in. And 0%, we should always presume innocence. Interesting. Any comments? Why didn't you select that?
Because I could know somebody did something.
I know what you mean. Your discernment, everything's telling you. And it's bad for the community to have this guy running around with the presumption of innocence.
Yeah, I'm not going to presume everybody innocent. That's for sure.
And definitely not publicly.
Yeah. Oh.
Which brings us up to the next one.
And yes, that's what I chose out there.
Take a big cup of STFU. And I think that's because it does encompass presuming innocence of everyone.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then it encompasses, supporting, in a way, just moving like every other race on this world who learned how they move from us.
Yeah,
they learned how to move from us. We were just robbed of our race, our religion, our culture, and our God, and forgot, what we taught them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I told somebody that black folks created rock music, and they were floored. Damn, they fell to the floor.
Yeah.
You ignorant. That's what I be telling themselves. Yeah, I do. I mean, like, it's not your fault you were ignorant. You know what I mean? I do. Ignorant ain't stupid.
No. You don't know.
They'd be like, I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You're ignorant. God damn it.
It's not a form of music that we didn't
fucking savage. I mean, right.
Create. Period.
Right. All right. Well, Self Love has revealed that he said to, and you know what? I voted for that one too. We're gonna let you know what the total is on that, because if we do this, it's no point in the rest. Right. We should respond the same way we'd respond regardless of your race out here. Huh, Self? Huh? A lot of us are like that. You know what I mean? I'm not racist.
No, not a lot of us. Some of us. And one
I'm
in
not
particular
racist.
in our crew of people that we hang around. It's just one.
All right, well, 0%, and that one apparently haven't seen this poll yet. I believe he hasn't seen it. 0% voted this. Who cares? Lap dance with the. I like that one. I did kind of like that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? You're on your own, and I think but the reason I didn't select it because they're not all like OJ.
Right,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
they're not
Some of
all
them down.
guilty. They're not all guilty
They're not
either.
all guilty.
So
And some of them was
that's why
down.
you can't go for that.
And some of them was down and got butt broken because they was down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, Self?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right. So everyone who responded, and big ups to everyone who took the time out, responded as Self Love and I did. 100%. It's rare we get 100%. 100% of the respondents said that we as a copper colored community, when the media is running all their programming out, and you're at the water cooler and you got at the other races, some of them don't even listen, y'all. Some of them don't even have fucking citizenship. They're here on a work visa and they're at the water cooler talking to you about P. Diddy. And you want to open up your mouth and start repeating shit you heard on the news. And you don't have the wherewithal to start changing the narrative to Epstein. And what's the other guy's self? He was in Hollywood.
Weinstein.
And you don't have a narrative to, I don't want to talk about him. You look him straight in the eye and say, let's talk. You haven't come to me and talked about Weinstein and Epstein. Why are you here talking to me about R. Kelly and who? Diddy. Ask yourself that. But you bet you think you're some sort of liberal and you don't even have the rights to vote in this country. I mean, we have to start opening our eyes, Self. And Self Love and I, we don't tend to answer questions, but we question a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
Why are you at the water cooler asking me about
everything?
Yeah. Yes. You don't even talk to me and you're at the water cooler asking me my opinion about P. Diddy. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, man, for me. Respectfully.
Yes. I'm not part of the Goyim and I'm not coon fabulous.
Man.
Anything I say to you, you're gonna run a HR. You know what I mean, Self? And it's gonna be a big issue. Yeah.
So have a Coke and a smile.
That's right. Take a big cup of.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. All right, so as I get to my wrap up, is there anything on this topic you want to talk about? I thought it was a serious one. It was opera pro. Whether or not we think Diddy's guilty, he hasn't even been arrested.
Nope. So there's no charges. So far. So there's really nothing to talk about on that end.
Feels like tyranny to be able to get a warrant to go through your house to get the evidence they need to charge you. That feels like a bastardized. Let me turn the camera on so people can see me. That feels like a bastardization of the constitutional provisions for illegal search and seizure. That's how it feels.
It's possible. But they got that little rod they're using in his indictment or his lawsuit.
Yeah,
and Cassie's lawsuit. That's what they're saying, that those lawsuits out there.
Jaguar Wright ain't gonna get no considerations. And what's his name? Gene Deal. Gene Deal went on the internet. I'm willing to testify against.
Yeah, bro. Jaguar been saying some stuff, bro. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, but they were saying
they were saying that she was crazy. They honeypot Nipsey.
What you mean, honeypot? Oh yeah, with his girl, with his baby mama. Yeah. And backdoored.
Yeah, they said that Snoop had something to do with putting that on him.
So Nipsey would be a good example. We didn't mention. And Snoop. So you're saying Snoop had something to do with it. Allegedly, what they're saying. You're not saying it. They're saying it.
Jaguar Wright said that.
Right. So
I did not.
Right. That's a form of buck breaking. So you couldn't buck break Nipsey
Yeah.
And then what happens? You get a butt broken shitty cuz, allegedly, and shoot him over nonsense. Right?
Yeah.
Because you can be a member and be buck broken. No?
Yeah.
You don't think there's buck broken gang members out there?
Definitely. If you do a violation, they violate you. That's butt breaking in itself. It's maybe not the same SA
intent behind it. Yeah,
with
you're
the
not having all
SA,
that.
but you bringing you back to reality.
It is psychological too. That's
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, you ain't had nothing else to add. Let me get into the summary and then we can close it out.
Yeah.
Is he guilty? Or you want to comment on that?
I'm taking advice that what I took from the poll. Give me a nice cup of shut the fuck up about that and
reap it, Diddy, you son of a bitch. Reap it. And I'm only saying that because, he didn't support Kales. And I was on the record supporting Kales.
Riddle. Don't forget the riddle, too. No, is that
Oh,
too
yeah. We're going to get to that. Yeah, we're going to get to that. It's after the summary for some reason. We'll have to maybe reconfigure that at some point. As we wrap up today's episode, we delved into the complexities of copper, fame, and the harsh spotlight that comes with being black and famous. And to Brother Wordsmith's point, he reminds me quite frequently throughout the show, you ain't even got to be a hero or famous, to be buck broken. It's like some people get off on, they want to find out if you're buck breaking by the way they talk to you and the questions they ask you and shit. And if you ain't reading, you ain't doing shit for the mind, you ain't gonna even be aware that they filtered you, they asked you a certain line of questions, and they determined if you were butt broken or not. You may not even know you're butt broken. We've explored the role of social media in amplifying both the highs and the lows of celebrity life and how it can sometimes lead to public humiliation. Now, these white parties that Diddy allegedly threw, I didn't know he was a big party thrower. It was the same media that's maligning him now that made him famous for throwing parties. Nobody knew, hey, go to Diddy's party, that's the thing to be at. Nobody knew until the media started talking about it on all the gossip channels. So it was the media and the TV, in fact, that made it possible for these young girls to be sex trafficked, showing up underage with fake ID, which is a known thing in LA, to these parties that you've made. It's the thing to be at. The media did it. Hollywood did it. You guys go back and check the microfiche. Hollywood, oh yeah, you got to go to a Diddy party. You got to go to a Diddy party. All of them. Diddy's party was the thing to be at. Nobody would have known that if it wasn't for the media. They built him. Now, it's a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour out there, celebrities are human. Brother Wordsmith doesn't like human. Facing challenges and pressures that many of us can relate to. If you have any feedback, questions, concerns, corrections, suggestions for future episodes, feel free to contact us in the comments, or you can call or text 424-900-6945. We'd love to hear from you and learn more about your thoughts and opinions out there. Show some love to others around you. But most importantly, show some love to yourself. Until next time, stay curious out there. Keep dreaming. Remember, that's not what our culture can do for you, but what the copper-colored culture, but what you can do for the copper-colored culture. As always, question everything and every damn body. The Self Love Show. This ain't Kansas, Dorothy. Hold on, let me change that. We're going to flip that. The Self Love Show ain't Kansas, and you ain't Dorothy. Peer down the rabbit hole. Do your own damn research. Yeah? But use caution and discernment, because sometimes when you stare into that abyss, well, the abyss stares right back at your black ass. peace, self-love, honor, and respect. And big ups to Midwest Festivals. Big ups to Midwest Festivals.
Presents Ancestral Echoes.
Yes.
June 28th through 30th.
Man.
Hit the link
Man.
in the chat.
Man. I heard somebody may or may not bring chocolate mushrooms. You know what I mean? From Cali. You know what I'm saying? Magic mushrooms too. You might see some shit. Huh? Hot tubs. You know what I mean? You can bring you bring your own little food or whatever, all your unmentionables, you know what I mean?
Great time.
Great time. Great time. Get it now, man. Still getting the early bird special?
I think that starts April 1st, I think.
April Fools, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, early bird gets the Wayne Matthew out.
Yep.
All right. So back to the riddle. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me reread it. I forgot it's in the chat. That makes this easier. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Scottie Pippen. We gotta get him on the show. All right, here. Yeah, I gotta get Scotty on the show. He'll show up. I got some questions.
Mike.
Yeah. We let him trash. He deserves. If anybody can trash Mike, it's Scottie Pippen. 6 rings. I am sought by many, found by few. I can open doors and create a view. I shine on some while others I elude. In the chase for me, many have feuds. What am hold on, before you respond, let me see what you put in here.
Yeah, see if it's right, because you never see.
All right. Well, Self Love said opportunity. I mean, at least he matriculated. You know, it's not what we were looking for out there. I'll give you a hint. It's something that many of these elite copper-colored people were chasing, especially guys like Diddy. Some guys don't want it. Some guys just more artists, or they just want the money. I think Dr. Dre just wanted the fame. I want to live fame. Yeah, some people didn't really want all that fame like that. And a lot of them get out of the game like that because they didn't want the fame. Actors have done it. You know, fame. ChatGTP came up with that. All right. So we'll see if next week we can get Midwest Festivals in here and do a promo. We'll see. We'll see if they can work that out.
I'll work on that.
Yeah, otherwise, we'll figure something out. And then, of course, we got Politics on Sunday. We got a lot to talk about on there. You know what I mean? That's you guys can pull up, click the link, and talk your shit. We're going to be talking about sports and politics. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. All right. And that's what we got next week. And then, of course, this brings me to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. Let me get to playlist. And that's going to be
disclaimer under section 107.
Wordsmiths. Final words out there. And this track is produced by our brother Wordsmith as well. I want to live forever.
Why do all the celebs blame the elite? It's everybody you see on the street gotta reap this butt breaking. Ain't no mistaking. All of this hating. We ain't nothing like Satan. But y'all making out, that we are the devils up in this house. Some of us may be. Things they do is shady. But you can't break all men or women. Fact you trying is a sin. Time will come when everyone will come together against this evil, these elites telling us what we're going to eat, bugs, and own nothing. It's really tripping. Because we don't need everybody just to like minds, and we can get together and we will do just fine. Once we combine our intimate will, these sucker MCs and build no real. Sucker elites. They're gonna reap everything they sow because it ain't sustainable. But we must not pile on top and crush our peoples when everybody else want to turn them to ashes and dust. Because we know the history and way we've been treated in this country. You know, they will continue until we see through and make them change what they do and how they do it. Words.
Words. Man, something you said in that piece made me think of my grandmother always telling me, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
And you know, you think about it, it's like, are those words to a black man, or are those words to, or a copper man, or are those words to a human?
I mean, it should
Well, you
be.
don't like human, but you know what I'm trying
It
to
should be for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, they are humans. We're just not human.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no. Well, my grandmother would have meant it more universally. Yeah, she probably didn't just intend that for the copper and me.
Period.
Yeah. And that's interesting. Like, really, bro, like, and that's what's wrong with the internet. You know what I mean? People get on there and that stuff is on there forever, man. Like, you can't take it back.
This language we speak is a spell. That's why she said that. Because, I mean, you know, have nothing good to say, then don't say nothing. If you're not saying negative things
won't be said about you, and negative things won't come to you.
If everybody did that, then it'll be a different place. It'd be a different.
It would. It would.
So I always heard that.
But could change occur? Like, could revolutionary change occur whereas, you know, like,
well, if we talking about, I was thinking more about if you're talking about people. because
I think that's what
situations,
she meant. Yeah.
because situations and stuff that's going on and happening, you know, got to be able to talk about that.
Yeah, because on the one hand, silence is violence.
Yeah.
But there's ways you can express that without being nasty.
Yes.
Right. Right. So I've heard people say stuff like saying like this, like you know, you go out your way to cook me a dinner, and instead of saying, "Oh, I didn't like it," because you know people would say that I ain't like that, you know, and it's very negative, and somebody went out of their way. And another way to frame that is, I appreciate what you did. You know, wasn't my favorite, so you can know for next time. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everything you did, and people can get the message. You know, so yeah, yeah. Yeah, and if everybody took that little bit of time to think and frame, you know, their messaging, then but if you're not even aware of it, bro, we are so I pray for our people, man. Like some of us are so when I tell you have no training. How long these mints been in here? These mints new? I can have these mints? This how long this been here? How long this water been here? Just leave all the shit. You know, you know. Oh man, like bro, like never had nothing. Nobody ever tried to teach them anything. And then they're going to these schools. These schools aren't teaching them anything, bro. Oh fuck. Fuck. It's like you and I talked about Saturday schools. They used to have cotillions. Fuck, bro. Fuck.
Buddy, but that's the thing you got to look at. And a lot of them, they parents the same way. So
Yes. You and Trav said it. We're third, fourth generation. And they want the information, bro. But nobody's even tried to present it because they can't present. Nobody's ever, and you
they
know,
don't know them. They don't know the information themselves.
yes. And
So
if they know it,
can't
no one's
present it.
ever presented the information to them the way we present it to them. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I can do it. Yeah. Yes. You don't need a man.
That was all a program.
Yes, but that's just right. Exactly. But and you know, a man doesn't need a woman. But there's enhancements, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you know, it could be better. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody needs anyone. You don't need any friends. You don't need any family members. You can go what? And live off by yourself, off
Yeah.
the land. Yeah. Anybody could do that, right? But it's nice if you have somebody who can, you know, if you fall down and break your ankle, they can call 911, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, talk to it and companion every now and then, you know, whatever. But, you know, nobody needs anything. But that doesn't, the way you're saying it is coming off like you don't want it.
It's most of the time it's not possible for those people that saying they don't need a man. They're not someone that's amenable to in a relationship. So they're not going to be in one.
They're the furthest away from knowledge, achieving knowledge of self, right? On that spectrum, probably younger spirits, younger souls, and they're far away from not. Yeah, you're right.
They
You're right,
might
bro.
get some sex, but that's about it. Not
Yeah.
a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right, bro. Bro, they flat out tell you, I'm toxic. And I'll be like, listen to the words. And I'll be like, Google it.
Oh, you toxic? Okay, I'm going over here. You know you toxic and you tell me, and your actions are gonna tell me anyway, but
first you gotta determine, do you know the meaning of the word?
No, I know when somebody says that, they know. They know that they're a problem.
and have been a problem, huh? You saying it's like rest
added a whole segment on this book.
Hey, but you know me. Like I told you, me and King Von would have been cool. Self Love.
After.
Yeah, the after. Yeah, what is the
after final words?
Yeah, the after files. But King Von, some people like, boy, I don't trust. He's a good kid. You know what I mean? King Von. Yeah, King Von be telling you, I ain't shit. I've done some shit out here. It's nothing you've done that could have been so bad. You know what I mean? I'm sure whoever got it had it coming to him. And that's not necessarily true. You know, the assumptions people make. I mean, especially when they're telling you, what? I ain't shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess those people are out here, and I guess they are aware they aren't shit, and they are willing to tell certain people, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Out of respect, right, Self? Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, but let me see here. Let me get to where there we go. Damn. Let's see.
Do you think you are the one?
All right.
I don't know. You know what that means? It's Latin. Means know thyself.
God's gonna wipe away all our tears. He gonna wipe the tears.
Bullets are boomerang.
Stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, an eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
Fuck 12. Slave theory. Greed plus ego over fear. Slavery.
Charity plus humility times love is freedom.
Who you got in the rap battle, bro? Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole? Poll question on TATN. Just chime in on there. You ain't got to answer it here. Just respond on there. All right. That's a tough one. You know they said Kendrick came at J. Cole, bro.
I saw and Drake at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, Drake can sit down somewhere. I like Drake because he always releases a wintertime album when I was in Chicago and weather was miserable. Didn't take much to, bring a smile on your face.
Wait a minute.
You said slave theory. Right. All right. Slave theory. Greed plus ego over fear.
We did that one.
We did that one?
Yeah.
All right. Don't answer
question everything.
Fierce cap, it's an illusion.
Vibrate love.
Forgiveness is love's highest vibration.
So do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end the beef.
Take some Randy's Donuts down there at the Inglewood Police Department. I think I'm going to do that. Bro. I'm going to film myself doing it. We're going to put it up right here on TATN, just the brother wordsmith. Do something charitable. Healthy people, heal thy people.
As we know for sure, hurt people gonna try to hurt people.
Free the old man, free Larry Hoover.
Free Jeff Ford.
Free all the guys.
Prison and slavery.
Be Yahusha. Walk on water.
Move mountain.
Old mountain, how we gonna do that?
Say all we need is the faith of a mustard seed. And you know we got way more than that.
Word.
And it's getting smaller every
Let
week.
you in on a little secret.
Be there before we know it.
Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
Still got him.
Got mine.